Hi everybody, it's Joyce from My Enchanted Paper Creations, and today I want to share my version of the vertical paper bag mini that I got from Ginger over at my sister's Scrapper. You can just put in vertical paper bag mini and you'll get all kind of results from that. Ginger has also done a wonderful tutorial which myself and Lesia from Mima's Crafts followed. So this is my version, and it's kind of like a hybrid because I also looked at Bonnie's version. She's also known as Scrapoletta. She did one where she did a different kind of closure. Ginger's, she does the traditional open side, but Bonnie did a closed side, so it looks more like a box. Okay, and I believe she used magnets, but I used Velcro on mine. But just going over the front a little bit, to start with, the paper line that I used was I used both the Paper Studios Countryside Villa, which is, I believe it's going to be retiring really soon. It was really hard for me to find this. I had to go to 2 or 3 Hobby Lobbies to get this one, but it is on clearance if you do find it. And then I also used the Recollections Rooster Provincial as my papers. The papers go really, really well together. Let's see. The spine, I just did the ribbon. Sorry about that. I did the ribbon just the way Ginger does it. But she dyed some plain ribbon, and what I did is I just used some colored seam binding. It was pre-colored. And then my charms on the side. Of course, everything I do has to have a fleur-de-lis somewhere. Even if it's hidden, there's a fleur-de-lis on every project that I do. So here I have some little charms that I got from Joann's and local craft store. Okay. And then on the very front, the leaves are Cherry Lin. These are a Cherry Lin die. And I happen to bring that just in case you wanted to see. It's Cherry Lin. I don't know if you can see that really good, but it's B178 and it's the flourish leaf strip. So that's what I used for the leaves. The chicken wire is also a Cherry Lin die. And then that one is FRM 144 chicken wire frame. And it's the A2 size, or 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 frame die. The branch, this is an old Prima branch. And you still may be able to find this out here somewhere. I got it from our local craft store at least a year ago. But this is what it looks like in the package. And it's called Blossoms Branches Walnut. And I don't see the year on here, but I know I got it at least last year. Oh, 2010. And then this frame, there were 2 frames in the package, and I used one for a previous project. But, you know, they come in that plain ashen gray. And so I used my Copics, what was it, E47 and E57 to give it like that old wooden look. And these were from Petaloo, and they're called Color Me Crazy. Okay. The braid here, I got that from clearance at Joann's. It's like in the upholstery section there. The flowers are a combination of Wild Orchid Craft, and I tried to carry the flower over a little bit to kind of embellish some of this. And I was going to go down the line, but I just got tired of the flowers. Let's see. The little tags here are Stampin' Up. I used their little tiny tag punch, and this is from one of the stamps, an older stamp set. As a matter of fact, I think you can still get this stamp set. Okay, so that's the outside. And then again, it looks like it's a book, and I don't have it all the way closed, but there's a Velcro closure. Okay, then when you open it up, of course, all of the paper inside and out is both the paper lines that I told you about. And then over here, I used the Tim Holtz Edgers die to create the pocket for my, the pocket flap and the mat to go on top of the pocket flap. And then it has a magnet closure, and I did the same in the inside. And I just put a little bit of paper right here just because you'd be able to see that part, but it doesn't go all the way down. But here's a pocket, here's another pocket, and then here's another pocket. And then it's kind of long, and I want to keep it as much in frame as possible, so I'm going to shift it back and forth. Okay, now in the original, this is the shape that she used from the Cricut cartridge. And I'm trying to think which one she used. I'm not sure. I'll have to get that for you. Hopefully I can put it on the end of the video. But these, I'm thinking more picture mats because the papers are dark. Although I did kind of test, and you can, like if you have a metallic pen, like a metallic gold, or if you want to use silver or any other metallic, the metallics show up pretty good. And then a white pen, you could also do that. And then you could also add an additional coordinating lighter piece and put it on top of that and write on that. But for me, I think I'm just going to use them as picture mats. This is some suede paper that I got from Joann's. I got it in black, brown, and then this rusty red color. And they did have other colors. So, and then, sorry, you guys, I'm kind of limited on space. This is the insert, and each pocket, of course, has an insert. Now, Ginger used a single insert, so hers was just this way and that way. But Bonnie did the double insert, and I thought that was really cool. So I decided to adopt that practice myself. So here's the double insert for that one. Then moving on to the next page, I used a lot of magnets, and what I did, I used the basic gray. I tried to use like other brand of magnets, like I went to Walmart, I went to Target, and I even went to Home Depot. And Home Depot had magnets, but they weren't as thin. You figure they're going to have some nice industrial type magnets that are going to hold, but they weren't thin enough, so I couldn't use those. So what I ended up doing was I ordered some basic gray magnets. Let me just say, these little boogers are perfect. They are perfect. Not very expensive. You get about 5 sets. No, you get 10 sets in one. And then there's a smaller package. No, there's not a smaller package. There's, I think, a larger magnet. I got the smallest ones, but I got mine from Walmart.com. Did not take long for them to arrive in the mail either. Okay, and so moving on, here is the pocket for the back of the first paper bag. With this one, this was something that I was looking at some inserts in my purses for some reason, and I thought, oh, what a cool idea, I'll make that into a little pocket or something. And so I added this little pocket here so you can put something down in there too. So it's like a wallet style. I also made a magnet closure for this one, and then added a little bit of trim here. So even when you stick this in, that's how good these magnets are. It sticks down. Love them. Okay, again, here's another one of those shapes, and I'll just use it for a picture mat. Okay, now I kept mine pretty simple when you see those girls mini album, Gingers and Bonnies, you're going to be like, wow, they put a lot of stuff in. And I love making mini albums, but they can be tiresome. So I decided that I had to put a halt on all that stuff. And here's the inside for the second one. Okay, and moving on to the back. Here's another, this is another just little pull out from the pocket in the back. This right here is some trim that I think I got from my local craft store. And it's got that filthy faux suede type of feel too. So it went very well with that Joann's paper. This one I think I will also use as a picture because it's kind of busy. But, you know, if you decide to do this part and you use busy paper like this, again, you can always put over a piece that is not so busy and kind of write on that and let those words flow around. So that is an idea. And then on the back, I mat everything, front and back. I don't know why. I just feel like if you don't mat the back, just that black just stands out too much. It's like, blah, I'm not done. Okay. So again, here is another photo mat. And then we'll pull this down and pull this out. And it, like I said before, everything I do has fleur-de-lis on it somewhere. You may not be able to see them, but they're there. So here is the mat for that one. And then next page on the back. Now this one was really cool. Again, I was telling you about how I was looking through my purses. I don't know why, but I happened to come across the card that shows the authenticity of the purse, right? So the card was made like this with the rounded corner here and then with the rounded corners here. And I thought, oh, what a cool idea for a pocket. So of course theirs was a little bit bigger, but I didn't want to make mine that big. So I cut my paper down. You know, I just changed the measurements of the card, cut my paper down. And then you can just slip a tag in there. And then these little, those are from the actual paper pack. You get like 2 full sheets in there. And I didn't do a whole lot in this. So I didn't even use, I think, 1 whole sheet. So you get a lot in there. Here's some more braid. And this was also from the Joann's clearance over by the upholstery. Here's a better picture of that suede paper that I got from Joann's. This is the black. The only thing is you got to be careful because, yes, it will pick up dust and particulate matter. So, and then on the back, my favorites, fleur-de-lis. Okay. I'll pull this down. Pull this one out. Oops, sorry about that. Okay, so here is the inside for this. So naturally this is, unless again you add some paper over this, this is going to have to more than likely be picture matting because this shiny, you can see that shiny paper. It's really difficult to find a pen that's going to dry the way you want it to. So I would probably just use this as photo matting. And then again on the back that's matted. Okay, so now this little pocket, there was I watched a tutorial of a lady who was doing, and I'm sorry I did not write her name down. She did a cute little 3x3 card with insert, and you can just put in 3x3 cards and all kind of videos will show up. But she did some with Halloween. I think it was Halloween. And so I used a little bit of that faux suede paper and made the flap. And then I also did took some scraps from the 2 paper packs and made this inside. I made this a Velcro closure because I did not have my magnets at the time. And I got the harebrained idea later that I wanted to do all this. So then I decided I will make at least one of these little pockets and have a tag to go in it. You can just tag yourself insane with this, so I had to put a stop to it again. So I made this. Now this one you can, of course, do your journaling on. And most of the time when I do things where I want you to do journaling on them, I try to make them as light as possible so that you can just write on it with regular pen, pencil. You don't have to do the metallics or, white pens and stuff like that. But it doesn't always work out that way, but I try to do that most of the time. So I covered both sides of that. So that just slips down into here. And you close it like that, and I just stuck it like here. And this paper, you guys, this paper goes together so well. The two paper lines, I really think they're made by the same company, and they just put the, they just put the different names on it. I'll scoot this over. And then I thought I would be really fancy, and then kind of make a mat over here. So like if you wanted to stick something in there, you could. But here's another photo mat for here. So if you wanted to stick something in there, you could do that. And then let's pull this one out. And then here is the photo mat for that one. Same deal. I love this paper. Okay, now this is one of my favorite little pull-out pocket doohickeys. On this part, though, I will just let you know, I just cut off, this was actually just an extra strip when I was trimming down, and it was, I hate throwing stuff like that away. So I just decided to trim this pocket with it, and it's that faux suede paper again. This one, again, is one of the cutouts in the paper pack. They come in the paper pack. And so what I did is I made it a little journaling spot. And so it closes with a magnet. Oh, I love those magnets. Okay, and then over here, I decided, again, that I would try to be wild. So I did my pocket this way instead of doing it a traditional way. So what I decided was I would put and leave that over there and then put one of these over here. I think I had the pockets down here, and I decided, no, I'm going to do something different. So I put my pocket over here, and of course this is some more of the leftover faux suede paper. So that goes in there, and then here is the pull out for this one. And I love this black chicken paper, and it has the writing on the background. It's really, really nice. And then here is the opening for that. Now, this one is kind of busy, but you could probably still write on it. But again, you can always put some paper in the inside and then write whatever you want to write on it. But that's that. And that's there. And then here's my last pocket. And then I saw this was another tutorial that I saw this lady. She made this amazing little, it was a coin envelope type mini. I'm telling you girls, we can take it to the limit, okay? So I'm going to show you, I just did like a little demo. This doesn't have anything to do with this book, but I'm going to show you, this is where I got my idea. So she had this coin envelope mini, right? Okay, so then, oops, got it upside down. So what you can do is you can make this part a pocket. Is this not the coolest? Then you flip this down and flip, you could actually, I glued these two together, but you don't have to, so you can have it come all the way down like a flip out wallet, but I just thought that was enough. So, and then this is also a pocket over here. And then you have the little pocket in here. And I just thought, wow, how cool is that? So I made that. And then I decided that would be a little bit too bulky for this. Even though I have so much room, I don't want it bulging. So I decided that I would do just a little coin mini. So that's what I did from scratch. I didn't have any templates or anything like that. I just kind of thought about what it might be. So I took some of her idea though, and so I lined the inside of it, used a little circle punch to make my notch there, put some buttons on. This little tag is from the paper pack, and added some crafters, what do you call it? What do you call this stuff? Crafters floss that I got from my local store. And so it's a little envelope that you can put some in. The Ooh La La is again from the paper pack. And then I made a smaller version of the pocket that I made over here. As you can see, it's a smaller version. But it's the exact same pocket. It's just a smaller version. And then that's it. And then I can just close it up. And I have some of the extension now, not too much. And that's that. And that's my mini. I love this little mini. I love it, love it, love it. It was a little time consuming, but now I feel like it was very much worth it. So you guys go out there, take a look at the vertical minis that are out there, and just use your imagination and just go wild with it. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.